Hey everybody, welcome to episode 136 of Build That House with me, Jim. I'm glad you're back. I'm working on the hold down still. So basically, kind of went through that on the last episode. I won't bore you too much. There's an additional 5 to do. So I am just kind of doing what I need to do to get through this. And same deal again. Got the old megabit and drilling hole into the concrete. So anyway, I got a bunch of them. I'll carry on. We'll get through those and then we'll work on something else. But thanks for coming back. All right, it's very exciting here. We have just put the water supply in for the big house. There's the shutoff. Tapped into the 3/4 inch and went to 1 inch. Whether it makes sense to you or not, that's what they wanted us to do. So it is done. Got Graham, the plumber here. He's rocking and rolling as usual, doing a wonderful job. And that's it. We have water at the big house. Love it. Time to backfill. I am going to build an access box so I can reach in here and shut off the big house when needed. So all this can be backfilled now. Yeah, so I'm just thought this thing would be perfect. This whole piece of pipe that I had, I'm just notching it. Should be able to fit it right over top of that stuff. Cut some notches down there, and away I go. I can just shut the water off to the new house anytime I want without disturbing the water supply through the double wide. So I think it's a pretty good way to go. There'll also be a shut off at the house as well. So it's time to backfill. This pile has been here for like 3 months. It's satisfying to fill all that in. And then I'll build a nice little lid for that. Okay, so I thought I'd make a plywood lid for that shut off for the water. Okay, let's take it down there and see if we can put some blocks on the inside so it doesn't slide around. Okay, here it is, folks. Ta-da! Good to go. Okay, so this is basically what all this ended up looking like after it was backfilled. With a nice lid on there. And that's the clean out for the sewer. Just kind of stained them a little bit so that they'd go away. I don't like unsightly stuff. Yeah, done and rebuilt. So, fabulous. All right, and also I'm very happy to say that I have finished installing the hold downs, the tricky hold downs. There's a couple, one over there in the corner, and then there's these two. Well, according to the access belt. However, I still haven't bonded them, so I'm going to be squirting some glue way down into here somehow with a tube and finishing the hold downs once and for all. And then late last night I finished these two. So let's epoxy those in. Let's get the roof trusses braced with a few 2x4s. Engineer wants that, and then that's it, folks. That is it. That is it. I should, with any luck, get final inspection on the framing of the house. All right, not too bad for a guy that really had a lot of help from a fellow who will remain unnamed as per his request, but he'd come by every couple hours every morning, get the ball rolling with the framing and tell me what to do. Without him, this probably wouldn't be here. Not in the same way where I had hands-on as much as hands-on as I did. Anyway, okay, we're doing good. Let's keep rocking. Hey, these are the braces that he wanted me to add to the roof trusses. These 2x4s here. Run them straight through, and then on these A2 components of the roof trusses, which are basically kind of part of the ladder section, if you remember the cantilevered aspect of the roof. So this here has to be installed. It's just sitting there now, but I'll nail these pieces in, and same thing on the other end. And that's all that's required for the engineering on the roof trusses. So I'm gonna get up there and do that now. Epoxy the hold downs, make the call. Okay guys, this is what, and gals, I have this set up, this tube of epoxy. This is like gold, liquid gold, of course. Everything is outrageously expensive in the world we live in. So I've taken a piece of standard PEX, but I found some old clear stuff that's pretty supple. You know, it'll flex. I've marked a 6-inch line on there, so I know when I feed it down the 2x4s, let me show you how I'm gonna do this. Let's hope this works. It's gonna kind of go in there, into the hole, and push it down, and when that black line reaches the top of the 2x6s, I'll know that I'm about the height of the concrete, so which is about here. Actually, it'll be at the top, so I'm gonna pump it. Maybe I'll go in at an extra inch or so. But once I get it down below the concrete, just pump it in and get the ready rod down in it. It should squish out of the top there. So I can't film it, but let's hope this works out okay, because this epoxy dries, you're screwed. So everything has to be perfect. A little easier to do it with 2 people. Last time I had some help doing it, and I appreciated that because it's really a 2-man job. But it's a 1-man world for me, so wish me luck. Well, everybody, I'm happy to say that I managed to epoxy the hold downs in and get the bracing done on the roof trusses this afternoon. So I'll be phoning the inspector or the engineer first on Tuesday morning. Maybe he can come out here this week, sign off on it. I'll give that information to the building inspector. They'll update my file, and it'll most certainly be a cha-cha-cha moment here. Well, we've had some bad storms here in this neck of the woods. We even had a cyclone a couple weeks ago. So unfortunately, it's taken its toll on this fence here. You can see it's literally about to fall over. So I think what we're gonna have to do is do a bit of a budget fix and reuse some of the wood. I'll just put new verticals, strip all the ivy off, and repair it in an inexpensive matte way. I got a lot going on, so there's always something happening. Yeah, El Sago. I like this fence. And she's gonna drop, guys. Hey everybody, engineer was here a couple days ago. Gave me confirmation on all the engineering that needed to be done to get the stamp. So he's done that, and now I have those documents. I have to send them in to the district, and they will register them on my file. So moving forward, and now the next step will be start thinking about putting the oxy barrier heating pipe on the 2nd and 3rd floor and getting ready to pour the concrete. Had a couple guys over yesterday, had a little chat with them, got some information, and it looks good. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next episode. Take care.